Today's tutorial subject is chemistry. This is a continuous part from part 1. If you haven't watched part 1, please do so. You would understand better what contains in today's lesson. Here is what we are going to learn today. We will show you what is proton number, the important groups in the periodic table, what and how is the electronic structure for each group, and lastly, how elements are being categorized in blocks. The proton number increases from left to right. When the element's proton number increases, the element will become gas. There are only 8 groups of elements. Starting from group 1 on the left side of the periodic table to group 8 or group 0 on the right side of the periodic table. Elements of the same vertical group are similar in electronic structure. As you can observe here, group 1 has 1 electronic structure. Group 2 has 2 electronic structure, and so on. For the noble gas, all the elements have 8 electronic structure. Therefore, they are also called group 8. Please pay special attention here. Helium has only 2 electronic structure. We will explain later how helium will be grouped based on electronic structure. There are only 4 blocks of elements to remember. The metallic block on the left side of the periodic table is called block S. The electronic structure is being labeled as Ns, with N stands for the energy level or number of sessions. N increases the further down the periodic table. The electronic structure for group 1 is labeled as Ns1. The electronic structure for group 2 is Ns2. The non-metallic block on the right side of the periodic table is called block P. Block P consists of 6 groups, from group 3 to group 0, the noble gas, which is also called group 8. The electronic structure of block P is being labeled as Np, with group 3 as Np1, group 4 as Np2, group 5 as Np3, group 6 as Np4, group 7 as Np5, and group 8 noble gas as Np6. A special note here. Helium's composition is 1s2. That is the reason helium is located here on this chart. All elements in block S and block P are called representative elements. Block D is the transition elements. It is located in the middle of the periodic table. Block D consists of 10 groups vertically. These 10 groups are divided into 3 series horizontally. The first transition series is from scandium to zinc, as the electronic structure for block D is N-1D. Thus, the first transition series electronic structure is 4-1D, that is 3D. Second transition series contains yttrium to cadmium, and the electronic structure is 5-1D, that is 4D. Third transition series contains lanthanum to mercury, and the electronic structure is 6-1D, that is 5D. The rare elements also called block F. In fact, Rare elements are being derived after barium and radium. Block F has two groups, lanthanides and actinides. First group, lanthanides, contains 14 elements. Common mistake that people make is calling the first series as rare earth. Since the electronic structure of block F is N-2F, therefore, the electronic structure for lanthanides is 6-2F, that is 4F. Second group, actinides, contains 14 elements as well. They are radioactive elements. The electronic structure for actinides is 7-2F, that is 5F. Let's recap what we have learned in today's lesson. The most important groups in the periodic table are Group 1 to Group 8, which is also known as noble gas, with Group 1 and 2 in Block S, and Group 3 to 8 in Block P. It is important to know Block S and Block P very well, and also understand how the electronic structure being calculated for each block. Once you have built a strong foundation for this, chemistry will be a piece of cake further down the road. This is the free tutorial for this week. If you enjoy it, please share it with your family and friends by clicking the share button below. If you do not want to miss any free tutorial or any free goodies from our associates, which we only talk about in email updates, come and sign up at IGCSEcenter.com to receive our free weekly online tutorial.